I'm Fiona.
I'm Emma.
I'm Elizabeth. Oh my god, that was not a tasty burp.
And we are the white girls. Not to get
We didn't agree
Spice
on
Girls.
No one agreed on that.
Wait.
I don't like
no,
it.
my middle school snack was always a bag of Talkies and then the strawberry kiwi.
Fiona. We should go and we should all share our middle school snacks.
Okay, that was mine. I would have it probably 4 times a week.
My middle school snack was always it's a while back, so I have to reach. Cream soda.
Oh, cream soda's so good.
Cream.
What the fuck?
Elizabeth, shut the fuck up.
Shut up,
Like
cream soda
and Trader Joe's Talkies.
No,
my
it's
ass.
not. I didn't eat that in middle school.
Cream soda and either
Oh, use your
hot
fucking
Cheeto limon or
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
The hot Cheeto, the
Or
regular hot
Ruffles.
Cheetos are better than the hot
Get out,
Cheetos
leave
lemon.
me.
I love Ruffles.
Okay,
Ruffles are
my
fucking good.
middle
They're
school
really good.
snack was there was like this really gross donut shop.
which one?
It's on 24th
Oh,
and Mission.
donut.
Is it that
Wait, 24th.
Happy Donuts?
Happy
Oh, that's not
Donuts.
24th
That's
Mission.
on
That's 24th
24th
and
and
Church.
Church.
Oak Church.
It was on 24th and Mission, and we'd get like 6 donuts, and then like 3 of us would walk home and eat them all.
Oh, it's the one that also sells Chinese food.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know
just
that
walk by
one.
there, and whenever I walk around, I'm like,
They're not
It's
good.
across from
They're not-
McDonald's.
Yeah,
Is
they're
it
not.
really cheap?
It's
Well, yeah, it's like donuts. Like
donuts are always cheap.
Okay, but like they're actual food.
we would go to the 7-Eleven in the Castro, like on Fridays. That was like the special place.
Or like
Okay, I
when I
would
was
take
younger,
the
we'd go to
J home.
Anthony's Cookies.
Ooh, never
I would
heard
take
of
the
that.
J home and get off at Randall, and then I would
They're
go to
really
that Shell gas station,
That's
and I would get my Talkies, and then this dude
like
he
alone.
was alone, and then I would walk home and eat them, and wow, I had no friends. Anyways, so basically the dude, I don't know.
She
there
struck up
was
a
this-
friendship with him.
Yeah, there's the dude that worked there, and he was probably like, I don't know, like 45, and he was like his hours aligned with the times that I would go and get my snack. And
Best
he,
friends forever.
you know, I would go in there maybe like 3 or 4 out of 5 times a week, and he started asking me personal questions, and I just didn't know what the fuck to say. I don't know, I was like 12 or
You should have
whatever.
made up a persona.
I really should
Like
have.
someone.
But like, you know when somebody asks you a question and like you say the right answer before you can think like,
Yeah,
ah,
I should have said that.
So he would like ask me questions like,
Should've
oh, where do
said
you go to
that.
school? And I was like,
Denman.
Denman.
Wow.
Anyways, so he would like start asking
That's
me
gonna be on our
personal
Wikipedia
questions,
anyway, though.
and I would start answering them, which I really shouldn't have done. I'm fucking talking. Anyways,
No.
he would start. I'm talking.
Okay.
He would start answering them, and then it got to the point where he would like start giving me hugs when I came in, and I didn't know a thing about this man. I didn't even know his fucking name, and he like would start asking like where I lived, and I was like, wow, this is weird. This is really fucking weird.
So you just stopped going.
So I just had to stop going, and
That's the
what
thing.
happened?
There's many corner stores.
I would go there because it was like perfectly on the way home, but I would have to
Right,
start
right.
going past my house like
Right.
4 blocks
Oh,
out of the way to get
wow.
my chips, because I wasn't gonna stop getting my chips. I just had to go to
Right.
the
That's
place.
tough. After like.
But he Talk
This
about
might be getting
online
cut out. I
school.
have to say.
Online school.
Although
Our
the burp was pretty
experiences.
funny.
Elizabeth and I are high school students, and we had online school at like not like a private school, like a district school.
At a
Like-
public school.
Okay.
Everyone knows that's public.
Not a private school, but
A district.
Okay, I was just thinking like San Francisco Unified School District.
Way to just expose us.
Oh my
I
god.
never. We're not famous. All right, and then Emma goes to a preppy little private college in the.
Facts.
Massachusetts.
Facts law.
In
I
the
go to a
Northeast.
little liberal arts
In,
college.
in Massachusetts.
In Western Mass.
Okay. Harvard. She goes to Harvard.
She goes to Harvard.
I don't go to Harvard.
Well, when you say you go to like a private school in
That's
Massachusetts,
what
people
it
think.
means you go to Harvard because people are like, oh, I don't want to see Harvard.
I go to a Cambridge school.
I go to a small school in Cambridge.
But Harvard isn't very small.
The undergrad
It's-
is small.
It's pretty
Really?
The undergrad is like, I don't know, twice the size of Amherst.
Anyways,
I go to Amherst College.
so Fiona and I,
We had a very lax.
like, oh,
That's an understatement.
Okay, basically here's like the guidelines. So they were like, okay, you're not gonna go to school for 3 weeks. Just like all of the schools.
Just sit in your house.
All of the
no,
stuff
it was more. It
optional.
was like 4. It was like we
Well,
had 3
first
weeks
they said
break.
3 weeks
yeah,
break,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
spring break, and then after they were like, okay, actually school is canceled for the rest of the year. And basically they had this thing because there's a lot of different incomes, a lot of different situations in our public school district.
Basically, not everyone has a good working computer and the Wi-Fi, so
And, like,
it's like a
home life
little
and stuff
hard,
like
and
that.
like your parents might be absolute dicks,
So they made it
that's hard to do school. I'm just saying.
they made it pass fail. And
I think
basically,
that immediately made it like
Yeah,
really,
and your grades-
like everyone took it not
and your
no
grades
one took it
couldn't
seriously.
drop from like where they were when we left school. So if you had like a 75, like smooth sailing. Okay.
So that
So you basically
like,
didn't have to do
no
anything.
kids had any incentive to learn from the get go.
And a lot of the teachers really didn't care. Like I had an essay that was due, and we like turned it in like during the 3-week period where we were still like going back to school, and she just didn't grade it because she just didn't have to.
You're coming off as like crazy in this
Coming off for sure.
Guys, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
I definitely
Okay.
seem like the most normal
That's what a
right
crazy
now.
person would
Yeah, Fiona seems the most normal.
Fiona is
Which
actually the
wrong.
least normal person in this group.
I think I'm more crazy on my own, or with like one or two people.
I feel so ill.
I feel ill. Okay, Emma.
So basically, I'm gonna drop that accent because it's really hard. Anyway,
No, keep it up.
No, don't keep it up.
Okay.
so it was basically the height of midterm season when they announced that we would be going
Sorry.
home for the foreseeable future. I was bugging. It was like totally crazy. Everyone was like, "What the fuck?" And basically had like a bunch of parties for the last few days. We had like a week to literally get a flight home, to get our stuff all packed up, to figure out everything and finish our fucking finals. I mean, midterms. So anyway, we were like the first school to announce closing, the first one. They will tell you that Harvard was the first one. It was actually like 5 hours after us. Shut up! Did I do this when you were talking?
No.
Anyway, so I had like a few papers, a few exams. One of them got canceled, one of the exams. The other exam I just had to, ancient China.
Oh. Didn't you still have a paper though?
I
Or
still had a
was it
paper.
finals? That was
I
finals.
had a paper. I had a midterm paper.
Sorry.
So anyway, basically I just didn't do my papers. Like they gave us like a week of extension on like certain papers, and I just didn't do them. Also, I was not planning on coming home for spring break, so that was kind of wonderful to just hear about that and be like,
Have
wow.
a nice week in
I was gonna
Boston.
have a nice week to myself. I was gonna have a nice time exploring Boston, nice time getting a bunch of piercings by myself.
Ooh.
And that was all just canceled for me, so that was really
Hashtag
awesome.
canceled. Okay.
Anyway, so I just immediately had to come home. I was not really feeling it, not feeling the vibe. Keep in mind that I had an 8:30 class, 8:30 in the morning.
But since we live in Cali.
We live in California,
Shh, guys, exposing our address.
so that
Shut up.
California is like huge. That turned into a what? Can you guess with me? Say it with me.
5:30
class. That's like 17 kids and basically just all a discussion. So I really had to come up with like smart shit to say at like 5:30. Anyway, it was pretty brutal, and I hated every second of it. And the best day of my life.
Oh,
This is just a behind the scenes camera.
The best day of my life was when my second semester of freshman year of college ended. The best day of my life. That should just tell you something. You know, they didn't handle it very well, but they handled it the best they could, and for that I'm grateful.
Sammy, here's the thing.
Just
though.
not a shout out to my professor who like didn't change the time of the class.
This is not a
This is
shout
not a
out.
shout
Shout
out.
out.
This is an anti shout out.
This is a shutout.
Professor, I love your classes. I took 2 of your classes this year. You're a great professor.
Well,
Why did you do me like that?
It sounds like you're shouting him out. No, don't do that.
Oh, get it? Because she's shouting? Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to talk about my
Isn't that
personal
better?
experience. Basically, after everyone learned that we were going to go pass fail and you could keep your grades from the start of it,
Sorry.
everyone stopped going to class. And also,
I went to class.
Okay, I went to class.
Sometimes.
Until, like, the
You didn't go
last
to
2
health.
I didn't go to health.
I didn't go to health when I had it in real
No,
life.
I literally didn't because I like stopped writing everything because our health teacher like was starting to give us more work than we had in class. Like we had to write like 2.5-page papers about like tobacco, and she would like give us a website.
Well, there are so many kids addicted to nicotine.
That is so true.
Yeah,
and it's really tragic. We almost beat nicotine.
I don't know, I was just saying, like, I think for high schoolers with, like, short attention spans, structuring a Zoom class is, like, only a lecture where you're literally just supposed to sit there and, like, your teacher is monotone the entire time. Not great.
Yeah, like, there'd be classes which I, like, genuinely enjoy, like, for, like, AP World. Like, I would like the lectures, and I would be, like, interested in what he was talking about, but it's just, like, when there's a screen between you two and like you don't even have to put your camera on, you could just like zone out, and then like you could like tell yourself, because like all my teachers would record all of the Zoom meetings, so you could like watch it later and you wouldn't have to like go to every single one.
But like I would never watch
I
it
like sometimes I'd be like, wow, I'm really not in the mood. I mean, I think I went to like 95% of all the Zooms for that class, but it's just like I wouldn't go to some of them if I like really wasn't in the mood to, and then I'd be like, oh, I'll just watch it later. Like, I'm fucking not gonna watch it later.
And
I'm
then
not
the
gonna
last
sit there for 15 minutes.
like the last 2 weeks of school, I didn't go to any of my classes.
See, for me, I feel like it was really different because we like were forced to have our camera on and our mics on for the entire thing. Well, and like it was really weird because like for me, like I'm not comfortable like sitting in my bed and having like everyone know that I'm in my bed. Like so I would actually get up and like go do all my homework right here in the basement and like go.
Do you think you learned as much or more?
I think I definitely learned like as much as I could have online. Like I learned. Thanks. I learned a lot. I actually did learn things during the online period.
Okay, cool. I didn't learn anything. Okay, wait. I'm trying to find the.
I do too. Like it's tragic.
But like you were the one a second ago laughing at her.
Yeah, I'm laughing at her like face tat.
Okay,
like a
basically, I've been doing a lot of research on.
It's gonna like fade away though.
So like.
What?
During her
Badly done
career
tattoos
as a child actor, she started getting into drugs like pot. And then
oh no.
And
the dangers of pot.
And I think she was also really disturbed by her like presence on the screen. Like it was like
when
really,
you're a child actor, people really fuck you
especially
up.
when she's
like adult men like sexualize you.
Yeah, but also like she's the man. She really didn't like how she was portrayed as like a boy, and like she just creeped her out. Anyway, she got into harder drugs, went to rehab later. And now
I wonder what the percentages of child stars going to rehab.
Like a
80,
lot.
probably.
And now she looks like this.
But can I see actually?
But like she's like insane. Like she's weird. Like she's really weird.
Okay, now you're just being
You're just mean. Like
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I know bitches that look like that.
But she also goes. Do you know what college this is? FIDM.
Absolutely not.
So anyway, she's getting her bachelor's degree from wherever that is.
What is she majoring in? You know what? I'm proud of her for getting back on her feet.
She's also engaged, so
she's getting back on her feet. But the thing is, you will
great.
always be messed up from like long-term use of serious drugs and alcohol. Alcohol is a drug, no matter what bitches say.
It's true, but I think she's probably more fucked up from like the mental problems of being a child actor.
I think at this point she's never gonna recover. Like I think
Lindsay
she definitely.
Lohan.
Yeah, I think she's definitely.
Lindsay Lohan recovered though. She's doing great. She has custody of her kids.
That's great.
Yeah. Amanda Bynes is not there.
It's not. She's not there yet. But maybe when she.
But Amanda Bynes, like her, Amanda Bynes' downfall was definitely not as big of a it wasn't out in public. Like it was kind of behind the scenes, and people were like, oh, where did she go?
Britney Spears also.
Britney Spears.
Lost her shit.
Britney is.
But I feel like she never had her shit either.
Yeah.
She did though. She was like really famous.
Yeah, but she was like weird baby doll. And everyone was like,
Then she shaved her head because was it from like meth that
she just had a mental breakdown.
Yeah, but I feel like
I think she looked really nice with a shaved head.
Me too.
The people I babysit for have a signed autograph of that picture from her.
That's crazy.
You should steal it and be like, where did it go? And then sell it for like $1 billion.
But it says like 2 Miel, which is their child's name.
Damn, how do they get that?
I don't know. Their child was also like 10. Like they wouldn't get that.
When you're older, you'll understand, sweetie. I loved Amanda Bynes in Hairspray 2007.
Yeah, me too.
She broke some motherfucking barriers, to be honest.
Broke some hearts, to be honest.
No, her and Seaweed?
Okay, but like it's
I
not
feel
like
like
him
couple-
breaking.
It's more like him breaking barriers. Like,
her being like.
Okay, but I'm just talking about them as a couple.
Yeah, I
An
agree.
interracial couple.
Their couple
in, like,
broke
the 60s.
barriers.
Yeah, but I
Well,
don't
not
think we
the
can give all the
60s,
credit
but
to Amanda Bynes.
No, I don't think so.
It was also in like 2007.
Yeah.
But I mean, there were
No, Oh Mama, Welcome to the 60s.
Okay, the movie, Fiona.
No,
Fiona, I think you're really missing the
Obviously.
point that
I'm
they
just
are
talking
fake.
about in the movie. I'm not missing the point. I understand. I don't think this is like a real story. I think it's a musical.
It would be cool,
Like
but at the
Harry
same time
Potter.
scary. No, he had a
He just went
staircase
under the
room.
stairs.
Okay, but that's
Can we
kind
talk about
of
how
like,
Jake
Oh my
God!
God.
Fucking
She is
transphobic
transphobic.
Okay,
bitch!
but like we knew that. We knew
No,
that.
okay,
Ever,
she's
like,
been a transphobic bitch, but she's just really vocal now.
ever since she like started being like, oh,
I'm vocal now.
Hermione, she's black.
Like,
Did she
Dobby
say that?
has an OnlyFans.
Oh, Dumbledore, gay.
He's gay.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this? Like, she is so off it. Like,
Yeah,
I
that
don't
tweet,
know.
it was nasty. And the way she worded it, where she was like trying to like low-key hide what she was saying, and I was like,
Bitch, you're stupid.
no.
She is literally so stupid. It's like ridiculous. Like, if I was British, I'd just go to her house and be like, "You're dead, bitch."
Yeah, aren't British people supposed to be nice?
Kick
Aren't
him.
they supposed to be like
Gross.
cool? But yeah, she just was like, "Oh, women menstruate, and that's what defines a woman." It's like, okay, bitch. Like, there's hella women who don't menstruate.
Wait till you're menopausal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you not a woman anymore? Is someone on birth control not a woman?
Tell me in your youth.
Is a
if
trans
you're
woman not a woman? Like, girl.
Like, girl, you need to keep those thoughts like away,
Yeah.
locked away.
She's just like a very
don't
classic
say
like
that shit.
white feminist.
Yeah, she really is a white feminist. That's the truth.
Who thinks like that our only problem is like women only making 70 cents.
That's
an
true.
hour, which is
It's,
like,
like,
yeah, maybe
A
that's
problem, but it's not really the only problem. That's
Said
the thing.
shoddy, like melody in my head.
and I can't get along. And my iPhone stuck on replay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Play,
and it's
play,
funny
play.
because her books are all about being special and different.
I know. Did you watch Frank's story?
Yes.
No.
Frank is speaking fast.
He's like, in
Right.
fact, he's like this influencer who's like
Ugh,
rich as fuck.
Yeah, he's really rich. But anyway, he's a trans guy, and he was like just basically yelling at her.
Yeah, he was like, I read your books, like, it made
You
me
made me
fucking
feel special
like,
because
magic.
I'm different
Yeah.
and like
But it turns out you are just transphobic. So,
yeah.
I don't want
Would
your
you
magic.
like
Hope.
fetishizing people in her books?
Yes.
Maybe.
I mean, her books have problems too. Like, I was reading this Twitter thread about like the kind of problematic stuff in her books, and I was
There was
like,
not
shit.
one like black character.
How
in
did I
the
not
books.
think of this? Well, it's like even further. Like people were trying to be like, you know, the bank or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's like anti-Semitic because they're like described like Jewish.
Also like Cho Chang.
Yeah, like her name is literally Cho Chang. Like,
And she's in Ravenclaw and
Yeah.
she's
she's like not a developed character at all.
JK really tried to hide it.
And like in the movies where Lavender Brown.
JK.
She was kidding, it turns out, with all that shit.
Turns out.
Turns out she was kidding with the like magic and cool. Like, I will not be supporting her.
Not standing.
I will not be standing JK. What's her name anyway?
Yeah, sound like
Jennifer Karen.
No.
Juice cleanse video.
Oh my god.
That was one of the worst 2 days.
One of her
my life.
lowest moments.
I think I could do it.
You could edit the juice video.
Well, that's not what I was talking about, but yeah.
You could do a juice cleanse.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
The juices were just
I don't
so
think I
gross that I
get
ended up
so
drinking 3 juices between 2 days.
Yeah, Fiona, that was such a
And you
bad
wasted
idea.
all your
Do
money.
you realize that?
I bought half of it though.
Yeah, that was like my birthday present.
Part of it, yeah.
That was with your enabler. Like,
No, like she wanted to do it at the start.
juice
I
cleanses
really
are not
thought it was-
healthy.
No, they're
Like
not.
every
Well,
doctor
they
will
can
be
be
like,
healthy.
they can't, Fiona. It's not good.
No,
Like,
if you drink like
it's
fucking like
starvation.
if you drink like a lot of them, I only You know,
Fiona,
here's
you
the
did
thing.
it wrong. You
I
were
did it wrong. It was
supposed
supposed to be 6 in one day.
Why
and I
didn't
was
you
like,
do all 6 in one day?
Because she's like, you're gross.
No. I was gonna do 6 in one day, and then I was like, you know what? I could probably do 3 in one day,
That's
and then
just-
just spread
you
it on
literally
2
started
days.
Put your
I
I
health on the
realized
line.
that. Oh my god, I realized that. And then I only had 3 because they were disgusting. And then I woke up on the 3rd morning, and I
You
could
had
barely
3
stand.
over 2 days?
Yeah. And then I had like 2 teas to try to like substitute it, but there's no nutrients in tea.
You need to have like broth or
Yeah.
Yeah, it was horrible. And I woke up and I was about to faint, and I was like, Mom, take some Instagram photos of me right now. And then
Yeah, we can't make this up. It's on our Instagram. Go check it out at Fiona Campbell.
Oh my god.
This video is gonna be called like Amanda Bynes, online school and the effects of a juice cleanse.
yeah, but I don't recommend.
She
juice
almost died from cleansing.
Okay, that
not
was
clickbait.
That's because she did it completely wrong.
did it
She drank
wrong.
a fourth of the
Guys,
juice.
I realize that's not a fourth. That's half.
No,
oh, it is
but
fourth
over
for
2 days.
You're right.
Yeah.
It is fourth.
But also,
They
they're
were
not healthy
disgusting.
regardless. All they do is just starve you so you look skinnier.
Mom did it for like 5 days.
When she was like 20 something.
I think I might. Oh my god, remember when
The other
Virginia
day
did
I was
it?
thinking of doing
Yeah.
a juice cleanse.
I
Do you
know, I
wanna do it?
remember that. Yeah, I
Guys,
did.
if you're thinking of
But then
doing
I was
juice
looking
cleanse,
it up and I found out you
seriously
need a
think
juicer.
about your mental
Oh my god,
health.
there's one being sold on Nextdoor for $50 right now, and the proceeds are getting donated to like a good.
We could get
Don't
one.
split one.
A juicer.
You guys should not do a juice cleanse because you know what? It like
Low-key.
at first it's like, okay, I'm gonna get skinny, and then as soon as you get it, you're like, oh, I could be skinnier if I like spread this out.
That's like really unhealthy.
Yeah, juice cleanses are not. You were just talking about how they're not healthy in any way, and now you're
I'm just saying, like, the thinking that it leads you into is
That's
unhealthy.
exactly what I'm saying too. Elizabeth, sit back there.
Would people notice if it was like
Yes.
I
back here,
should not
Gail.
do it because it leads to a lot of unhealthy thinking and like. I remember I was like when I went to bed after the first day I was like, fuck, I don't think I could do another day of this. I don't. And then
Wait, Fiona. I was gonna say it. Never mind. Keep going.
and then I was like, no, I have to because I paid for this, even though I really did
Who
not
drank
want
the
to.
other 3 juices?
I did.
Oh really? Just like casually. Were any of the juices good?
No,
Some of them were good.
No.
The ones I drank.
no.
She was like so picky about the juices. Like, you have to understand when you're buying juices from Press Juicery, like,
They're bad.
they are bad. They don't taste good. Like, she thought that they were all gonna be like milkshake. Like,
That's not fucking true. Stop speaking for me.
okay, I'm sorry. But like, did you expect them to taste good? It has all the
know
ingredients
what I
right there. It's like
expected.
beet, ginger,
Actually, the ginger.
aloe vera chunks, almond, cashews.
That sounds awful.
That's literally what their juices are like.
No, but a lot of them have like fruits in it.
Yeah.
That, like, kind of balance.
I will
It's like
never, ever be
carrot,
going back to
lemon,
Press Juicery.
apple, cayenne. Like,
It's like when we were checking out from the man, he was like, felt like he was like laughing at me. I felt humiliated.
I
when
wanna
bought my
work
juices.
there.
Why?
Because
That'd
it's
be so
like one
funny.
people in it, one person.
so you just get to be alone. Like,
Yeah, and just like selling
Just, like,
people
throwing things
overpriced.
Guys,
Nobody
juices.
goes in there. to be
No, you
honest.
don't even make the juices.
Yeah, they're all
Where's they
like
get the
they're all
juices
bottled
from?
up.
They're all bottled up, and you're just like, okay.
You're just like, here's your bad decision. Hope
Yeah.
you enjoy.
Yeah, I felt
Here's your
humiliated.
anorexia. Hope you enjoy. Like on Arrested Development when Lucille Bluth is like, it's a banana. How much can it cost? $5?
Silly Lucille.
Lucille. A Lucille?
Arrested Development is so good.
It's one of the best TV shows, and it's a
I know.
crime what they did to it. It's a crime.
Okay, guys, here's the thing.
I can't
Is
stop
Arrested
watching.
Development above or below Parks and Rec?
I think, personally, it's above. I know that's
I
a
mean,
bit
I
of a
haven't
statement.
watched that much of it.
I don't know. I
I
feel
think
like
it's funnier.
I think it's
It's
funnier,
funnier.
but I think it's missing an element of like
Wholesomeness.
wholesomeness.
That's the point, though, is that the
I know
family
that, I
is
know
so fucked
I
up that
think
there's
it's also
like no.
missing an element of like.
Reminds me of my
romance.
own.
There's like romance, but it isn't.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
real
There's no like
romance.
real romance either.
Like, you
what
don't
about
care
Hannah?
about people's
What about Michael Jr. and his cousin Maybe?
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I actually ship them. I think that they would be great together.
Michael,
Yeah,
They're
Incest
not
is great.
biological cousins. That's the thing.
Michael Sarah is just like.
So
He
funny.
has music, does he not?
He doesn't have any
Does
music.
he? I'm gonna look that up.
Fiona, he doesn't make music.
Okay, what is that?
He's like the
album?
one white boy in Hollywood that doesn't make music.
Singer and songwriter.
Oh yeah, he
does
He
have music.
is. You know that?
Oh, yeah,
album
yeah,
that
yeah.
people go crazy.
Oh yeah, Charlotte makes
Is
me
it
listen
even
to it
good?
all the time.
Wait,
yeah.
wait. Is it good?
That's what I was
it's
saying, and you
okay.
guys made me feel like a fool.
He has music. Is it like Mac DeMarco music?
I don't fucking know. Okay, contrary to popular belief, Mac DeMarco is like all his songs sound the same, and it's not that good.
No one
Everyone
cares about-
thinks that.
Yeah, no one
Okay,
likes
then why do
Literally
people go
everyone
crazy
thinks
over
that.
him,
I
huh?
feel like I don't know the Wi-Fi.
It's okay, we could just bleep it out and pretend like somebody said
Beep.
something controversial. Okay, he does make music, and I proved you guys wrong, and you were like,
No,
making-
I agree. I
Is
just
this
didn't
music
remember
good?
it. I've listened to it.
What is
It's
it like?
okay. Charlotte showed it to me.
What is it like? There's like a lot of like girls who post on their stories, and I
I
just.
didn't even see that.
Wait, I was gonna talk about something. Oh yeah,
Why
it's
is it
missing an
working?
element of like a relationship, like a romantic
Really wrong.
relationship that you care about. He looks like he's 8 years old.